pod. Get out the way. Is that a song?
Yeah, it says move, B-I-T-C-H. Get out the way, B-I-T-C-H. B-I-T-C-H.
Ooh, lad, that's going to need to get pulled across.
Mm-hmm. Keep singing.
I don't know the song, but welcome to the pod. I'm back from a hiatus. What were you doing, Will? I was just being a TV superstar, no big deal. Spicks and Specs, ever heard of it? Sunday, June, it comes out.
ABC?
Yeah.
Very ABC show by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I had no idea what it was. Apparently it's huge. People are obsessed with it. Well, not huge, but like everyone loves it. Never heard of it before. Music quiz show. Hands up if you got 0 questions right and everyone laughed at you.
Well, that's what you're there for, really.
Yeah.
Listen, they're not sitting down at the board meeting going, who do we get on this show for the ability to answer questions? We're going, who can we get on this show for people to laugh at?
Yeah.
Not laugh at.
It was good.
Who can make people laugh, should I say.
And then I did the most Pat Clifton, Will Gibb thing that anyone's ever done in history is I was like, fuck, maybe I can book a flight home because it's only an hour and a half recording and it starts at 6, right? Or like 5:45. I was like, fuck it, let's see if I can. And I checked and I was like, oh, fuck, like the last flight home's at 9 o'clock. And let's say it does, they say an hour and a half recording.
But you never know in TV.
It could, it could finish at 8:15. It could finish at whatever time, right? And then I've wasted $180. And I'm like, fuck it, all good. So we wrap the shoot. I've not checked my phone or anything. And I'm in the elevator on the way up and I'm like, 7:07.
Could make this.
And I'm like, I could easily make it. My hotel was across the road. I'm back in the hotel by 7:11.
Shit.
And I go,
7-11.
I look around at this like fucking 3-star hotel and I'm like, the fuck am I doing here, bro? What's going on? It's a shit hotel when you have an actual key that you have to get in with. You don't have a tag or a dongle. You have a fucking key that you put in and whatever, right? And I was just like, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting a flight home. I'm going out of pocket, by the way, because there's already a flight booked. I'm losing money to fly home. And boy, did I. And this brings me to my first point.
Who'd you fly with?
Qantas. Which brings me to the first point of my pod. Qantas, congratulations on having separate terminals.
Oh,
you have a separate one in Sydney,
annoying, bro.
And you have a separate one in and you have a separate one in Melbourne. Congratulations. Now, here's a little bit of advice to you, Qantas. How about you get a restaurant that isn't shit in your fucking terminal?
How about you get a Mackie D's in there?
Get a fucking Mac. Who do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh, no Macca's for us. We'll instead get Hock Pung noodles. Fuck you, Hock Pung fucking noodle cunt.
Don't point at Kyle.
No, I'm not pointing at
He
Kyle.
Was he not just pointing at you?
I was pointing at the camera.
Oh.
Fuck off, noodle, whatever the fuck you are. Piss off, Nonna's Kitchen.
I think they've got all the Hungry Jacks, don't they?
Nope, nothing. Shit all. In the Sydney one, they used to have a Hungry Jack's and a Red Rooster, but now they're renovating it. So there's not a single... If you fly from Sydney, you're not getting a single restaurant.
Okay.
Unless you count the news agency that sells a bottle of water for $9 a fucking restaurant.
Hey, don't get me started on the price of M&Ms in those places. WH Smith or whatever they're called.
Don't even get me started on the price of a honey nougat log in the fucking WH Smith. $4.50!
Crazy. And they say Woolies are price gouging.
$4.50! Sorry for yelling.
Why is it so expensive? They just can, eh?
Because they're like, you're not going anywhere else.
Yeah, you ain't getting a honey nougat anywhere else, twink.
Dude. Relax. Chill. I know, I should chill out, I should relax.
No, you shouldn't.
But Qantas terminals are so bad, I almost don't want to fly Qantas.
Virgin is elite for domestic flying.
Let me say this.
If I was going to America or something, Qantas, right?
Yep.
Virgin domestic is
10.
elite.
Because let me get on to another point. And again, Normally, it's like, who cares about the food, right? But for someone that does a bit of FIFO, i.e. Will Gibb, I'm flying in the morning, flying back at night.
Don't disrespect FIFO workers like that, brother.
I might need a bit of... What do you mean?
Don't
FIFO.
disrespect FIFO workers
I
like
literally did FIFO on Wednesday.
Okay.
I flew in and I flew out. Okay. I might need some food. That's the tea. Mm-hmm. Virgin has another thing that they do. Oh, a menu on the flight, and I can grab a bunch of shit. I don't care that I've got to pay. Qantas might say, well, our food's free. Oh, thanks. You can shove your fucking walnut fig chewy bar and your fucking 1 milliliter bottle of water right up your flaps, cunt. Right up your fucking flaps. I'd rather spend $15 on chocolate waffles and some fucking jelly plains and some fucking crunchy fucking whatever the fuck I want.
Reasonably priced on Virgin as well.
Reasonably priced.
And dare I say, we've got quite a few listeners that for whatever reason
Amazing.
work for Virgin.
And let me say this.
So we tend to be hooked up on the Virgin flights.
I don't even need to fucking get food on the Virgin plane, Pat. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm in the other fucking terminal and I've had Macca's! Sorry.
Anything else?
I know I seem passionate, but I reckon I fly close to 100 times a year.
Wrong. So that is the most wrong thing you've ever said.
Last year I flew
100. That's once every 3 days, Will, pretty much.
Last year I flew 50 times. 100% I did.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe like 30.
50. Definitely 50. Defo 50. I reckon I could prove it as well. Because think, one to Melbourne and back, that's twice, right?
Yeah.
And think, yeah, I reckon I did. Close.
About 30.
No, 50. Definitely 50.
I disagree. That's all right.
Okay.
I might start with a song. I've got it stuck in my head.
Yeah, go.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Remember that song?
Nope.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. It is Cleary and Gibby. And we're here for the next 50 or so minis.
That was good.
Here to rant about Qantas and that.
I've been hit in Fortnite. Let me pop a mini.
Mini. He just said, pop your bottle of water up your finny. Another word for fenny. Don't mean to sound uncanny.
My daughter's getting bullied by a girl at school. Her name is Mimi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mimi wouldn't bully, but...
I've got a lot of shit on my mind, but I want to throw the floor to you.
Throw the fucking world at me, bruh. Throw the fucking meteor that hit Belgium at me. I just want to talk a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy about it. I'm not going to go bizarre about it, as I know not everyone loves rugby league, but it was State of Origin. And Will, I know you know what State of Origin is, right? Obviously. But I don't think you understand how much some people enjoy it.
No, I really do. I feel the gravity and I understand everything about State of Origin.
Do you reckon that if they got like 10 of the best drag queens from Canada compete against 10 of the best drag queens from America or UK over like a 3-night thing, that would get you going, right?
I'm literally experiencing it. They're doing a tournament of all stars in Drag Race.
So RuPaul actually watched the State of Origin and copied it. Is that what you're saying?
So you're saying, I don't know what your analogy is.
So RuPaul copied State of Origin. I don't blame her. Great product. Kyle, how was your night?
Oh, it was really nice.
You had the boys over?
Yeah. I think it was a bit of a boring game, but it was good fun.
It was a weird game.
18-6, correct?
I think it was
18-6.
Yeah, it was 18-6, but it should have been 30 if we got all our kicks or something. Like, it was crazy. Like, we dominated. Like, it was the first time I've watched State of Origin.
We missed our kicks.
We missed all our kicks.
So we've got fucking kicking for New South Wales, do we?
Oh, my God.
Bleep.
Bleep it.
Bleep it.
But cover, just
Bleep
leave it in and cover my head when I say it.
Cover everything.
But leave it in because I mean that. And when I saw that person where I saw them and I sent you a photo, I wanted to explode. I wanted to explode.
Yeah. Well, they were also... we'll talk about it later.
Bro.
They were popping up
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so it was the first time I've watched State of Origin, and I never once was kind of like, fuck, we could lose here. You know what I mean? Which was just bizarre. Like, I never once sat there and was worried we might lose. We just always looked like we're going to win. And it just kind of took... Queensland just weren't Queensland. It didn't feel like Suncorp when they didn't kick to Spencer. It was just like, what is going on? Like, they just were not up for it. Something's changed, bro. It feels different. And I'm here for it because it's for the Blues, but it just felt... I don't know. It was amazing to fucking hump them, but I wish they put up somewhat of a fucking fight.
You know
I can't believe... Can I explain this to you, one thing? So Spencer Lenu, right? Plays for the Roosters. Hothead. Fucking hothead. So last year he got in an incident with Ezra Mam over in Vegas, or 2 years ago, whenever it was. And he made a racial slur at Ezra. And then he got banned for like 8 weeks, right? Then Jonathan Thurston came out and said that's not a long enough ban, like they should make a stance against racism, etc. Then a couple of weeks ago, Ezra started blowing up at Jonathan Thurston on the field.
Oh, you
being
told
like,
me about
fuck
this.
you, like you don't like stop trying to interview me, like because Ezra Man then crashed into somebody anyway. So he's like, fuck
Jesus
you, all this
Christ,
shit.
bunch of fucking
All
dogs.
Queenslanders, right? Jonathan
Yeah.
Thurston works for Queensland. So all week Queensland have been saying like Spencer Lenu's got a target on his back. On the back page of the Herald in Queensland is a photo of Spencer saying public enemy number 1. So they're building up this huge thing, right? Spencer Lenu comes off the bench. It's a kickoff. So you know when they kick to it and they take the big hit up?
Yeah.
So he's there like fucking oath, bro. Like they're going to kick me the ball. Like let's fucking go. Like all this hype for this. And they just kick to the other side instead. Completely away from him.
But could they not have just kicked another time?
No, so he starts the game. Like a kickoff.
Oh,
He comes off the bench, sorry, he doesn't start the game. So it's a kickoff.
Yeah.
So like it's when, you know, you kick and you're both, it's like the biggest collision in footy.
But you can do kickoffs heaps. You could do a kickoff 100 times in a game.
Yeah, but they were kicking to where he was the whole game.
Yeah.
And then when he came on, they kicked to the other side after all this hype of like, let's fuck up Spencer and all this shit.
Right.
You don't think that's cowardly? It's just not Origin, eh?
It
That
sounds
is not
like
Origin.
they're robbing people of a...
Well, it sounds like they've taught, and I know the media wrote the articles, but like, there's no doubt they would have spoke about it.
No, I wouldn't have given him it. I would have kicked away as well.
Oh, that's
Steal it
cowardly,
from
bro.
him.
That's not fucking Origin, mate.
Well, it
Anyway.
sounds like Origin might lose its spark a bit if New South Wales continue to be dominant and it's just smash.
No, not lose its spark. It's just Queensland are renowned for just this like typical like Queenslander thing of like you go to Suncorp, it's this intimidating thing. Like we just didn't look intimidated one fucking bit, bro. Like it's just not what it used to be. That's not Origin. Queensland weren't what they used to be. And I know it was only one game, but that's what it felt like to me. But fuck, it felt good to just be like, fuck yous. But
Damn,
it just
it feels
felt weird
good to
not
be
not being kind of anxious watching, being like, fuck.
Yeah,
like,
you just
come on.
knew you were going to win.
It was just kind of like, fuck, you know what, bro? Like, we're just going to win this. It was weird.
Well, my dad waited 2 hours for a Domino's pizza.
Oh, shit.
And when I was on the flight home and I landed, because I hadn't eaten all day, because of fucking Qantas, I thought I'm going to get a Domino's pizza.
Yeah.
Closed. They shut shop. It was probably so popular. I reckon Domino's made across Australia $1 million.
Well, they would have made, probably more on Origin night.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I reckon they made like over $1 million on Origin night. So, okay, I'll just get trusty Macca's, like, whatever.
Yeah, Doing Adelaide.
So I order trusty McDonald's because I know I'm not going to feel shit after. Maybe Macca's is probably the one fast food that after I eat it, I know I'm not going to feel terrible.
I got slandered for putting it in my GOAT tier when I ranked fast food on the pod last week.
It's the GOAT.
It's the GOAT. And I didn't. I said you couldn't. I put nothing else in GOAT.
No.
But I said if I did, I would have to make another tier above that for Macca's. It deserves its standalone thing.
Wait, what else was up there?
There was nothing else in my GOAT.
No. What was close behind it?
Elite was
Surely a
really
little bit of
remember.
like KFC or something like that.
KFC was either in Elite or pretty damn good, the one
Yeah.
under. Just because you feel really sick after KFC.
Anyway, Macca's, I felt, because after Domino's pizza, even though I had not eaten all day, I was like, oh, I'm still going to feel a bit shit going to bed after having a pizza. Macca's is just sweet, right? The guy rocks up, this random dude rocks up, the delivery driver. And I'm like, oh, and he notices me. He recognizes me. And he goes, oh, you do videos. And I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, I do, bro. And I grab the bag and I'm like, thank you, my brother. And he goes, oh, no, I'm not your brother. You're homosexual, but you're very funny.
No, he didn't.
And he leaves, bro.
He did not say that, bro.
And I was just like,
shut the fuck up.
oh. And then he was out.
He did not say
he
that.
did, bro. He did.
You
Oh,
talk shit.
no. You are not my brother. You are homosexual, but you're very funny. I was like, fuck. Okay. Just drive by at my fucking door.
Yeah.
It was insane.
The backhanded compliment zone's crazy.
So funny. Oh, dude.
Right, so what about your dad waiting 2 hours for a pizza? Wait, what?
Well, that was
that's
me.
what the story was.
No. It was, you were talking about and then I moved it onto food and then Origin.
Yeah, but you just randomly said a one-liner. My dad waited 2 hours for a Domino's.
No, because then I was saying that then led to me wanting to eat Domino's and ordering food.
Right.
Speaking of ordering food.
Right.
And then, dude, this guy on the plane, again, I don't know what it is. I'm sat next to the freaks. This guy on the plane had like, you know how do you go when the plane is disembarking?
You just wait till it's your row's turn.
Okay, but when are you standing up? How far in? Because let's be real, you're not sitting down the entire time until you're the last row and then you stand up.
I'm standing up. Once it's starting to move, I'm like, all right, let's get up.
Yeah, okay, great. The guy that I was sitting next to, I'm always on window. The guy in the middle, sitting there, he's like, whatever. He still had his fucking tray up, which you're not even allowed.
Illegal.
It should be up.
Illegal.
He moved it back down because he had shit. Like it parked and then he moved it back down and put like the rubbish and stuff that he had. And then he's kind of waiting. And then I'm like, okay, bruh, there's 2 rows left. We're still sitting here. I stand up to be like, come on. And he's got his headphones on. Nothing, right? Second row goes. It gets to our row. People start moving. He has 5 little pieces of rubbish. I want to show, let's say like all this is like his rubbish on his table. This is how he goes about it. He goes, phone in pocket.
Oh, no.
Here to that side. This, checking it out, making sure it's all good. That goes on his head.
I could never.
This, he'll unravel, pops in his pockets. This, and I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
like, this is a fucking piss take. And then by the time, we were going, I reckon like 4 rows behind us had gone.
Fuck, bro. I'd be too like nervous to do that.
Those are the moments where I just want to like bolt, smush past him.
Too people pleasing to do that. I'd be like, fuck, I don't want to annoy people.
That's
here.
what I thought,
You know
but this
what I
guy
mean?
could not have given less of a
Couldn't
fuck.
give a fuck.
No.
Shit.
Such
Can you
a
get
crime.
that thing up, Kaiki?
What is it?
The tier list.
Yeah, I just want to show you. I'll just do a quick review of it.
We've lost connection.
Connect external device to HDMI 1.
Oh, here we go. You're in. This
What do you
is
think
you?
of that?
Whoa. I'm a little bit disappointed by this.
Okay.
Sushi Hub. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you know I love my sushi, and they do good sushi.
Why have you got 2 goats?
No, that's Gost. Greatest of sometimes.
That's hilarious. I think a Porto is way too high. And I think Schnitz is too low. And I think...
Schnitz was because I haven't had it enough.
Yeah.
Schnitz, I did say it had potential to go higher if I'd eaten it more.
Okay, here's what I would do. What's the lowest tier?
Would rather starve to death.
I'd put Cold Rock there. And I'd also put Rolled and Oliver's.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zambrero, I'd put in that's disgusting. I'd swap Zambrero with Guzman.
Yep, fair.
What's that second one next to KFC and Zambrero?
Donut King.
Oh, that's going in goat with Krispy Kreme. Oh, sorry, in Gost. Yeah. That's a good list other than those changes. Nando's needs a bit more love and pretty fucking good.
I thought you would put that up there.
I'd put Nando's in Gost.
And you would get rid of grilled, would you not?
Oh, grilled goes into would rather starve to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Except for when
copped a
they
bit of
pay me.
fucking flack for the Maccas. I thought it was a bit ridiculous. My Tui's brand deal's live. If it pops up on your,
Dude, I heard
if it
this.
pops up on your feed, fucking give it a like or a comment if you fucking feel like it. Thanks. I feel like it's too easy. I feel like it's too easy. I feel like
someone needs to go to Vivid and re-fucking design it because it was the shittest place I've ever been.
Vivid's going downhill by the year, brother.
Dude, Vivid
The last 2 years
is a
was
joke.
pretty shit. Yeah.
Vivid's a piss take.
Yeah, they literally like, we've done it long enough. We know people are going to come back. Let's just cut the budget by half,
Dude,
put it all in our pockets, and people are still going to turn up.
couple fucking movie projectors on the Harbour Bridge.
Brother,
big
I'll
whoop.
do that in my backyard.
Big
Cunt,
whoop.
$5 a pop.
And if you're going to put something on the Harbour Bridge, make it fucking interesting.
I'll
Bit
put
of
a
fucking
dilly up
porn
there.
or something.
Put a fucking dilly on
Get
the
someone
Harbour Bridge
riding
for once,
a fucking
mate.
dilly. Not just a bunch of eyeballs blinking.
No, we've seen that, mate.
I've seen it, mate, and
You
it's
see
shit.
that every day.
And you're a
Put
saddo.
somebody wanking on the Harbour Bridge for Vivid.
I'm pissed off about it, bro.
And you know what? Don't even make it a light show. Just put someone wanking there on it.
Piss take.
And put a giant magnifying glass in front of them. So it just zooms up. Great coloured hoodie.
Thanks.
Now, if you're furious because you live in towns like Wollongong, Newcastle, bit out west like Penrith, Canberra, and you're like, fuck, I've never got to see the boys do their live show. I'm furious. Well, guess what,
sucks to be
fuckers?
you. We're doing another Sydney show and Melbourne. And, no.
Tickets are going to be on sale tonight.
Huge.
For Wollongong, for Canberra, for Newcastle, and hopefully for Penrith. I'm having a little bit of trouble locking in a venue for Penrith, but hopefully for Penrith. But tickets are going to be on sale tonight. If you're a bean spiller, they're already on sale. You've already got them. You could have already bought them. Now, is it hard to say? Obviously, when we do the metrics, right, when we go to Melbourne and stuff, we can see who listens in Melbourne, in Sydney. We don't get a full detailed breakdown of Wollongong, Newcastle, right? So we haven't overshot. So we've gone more conservative than not to be safe.
No, we've got a fair few. Newcastle, we've got 250.
Yeah, we have for Newcastle.
Newcastle, where we've set you up nicely.
No,
Wollongong,
Canberra and Wollongong, we've gone a little bit safe, I think.
150s.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, so just be mindful of that. Because there's one thing that shits me to no end, and there's absolutely, I don't care what you fucking throw at us, when people come a week before the show. If the ticket's sold out overnight or you didn't get your payday, fair enough, it's a bit annoying. But when, like Melbourne, they were on sale for 5 weeks and then it sells out and someone's like, can you please spare us 2 tickets? It's like, you know what, cunt? Even if there was 2 spare, I wouldn't give them to you.
Oh, how about this? I'll spare you a smack in the nose.
So don't miss out because we're not going to...
It's regional,
put more on
and
sale.
can I... You know what the name of the tour is?
What?
It's called the Povo Tour.
No, can't.
It is. The You Wouldn't Povo Tour.
It's not.
It is. It is.
But you know what? Say you've come from Newcastle, right? Or you've come from Wollongong to watch one of our shows or Penrith, it's going to be a different show. It's not going to be the show from the last tour.
No.
You know what I mean? So you feel free to come again because it's a brand new show. And it's going to be, this car is automatic, systematic, well, it's hydromatic, well, it's grease lightning. That's what it's going to be like.
Well,
The modern day grease lightning.
better than Vivid is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm still not done on
Not
the
by
Vivid
much.
train.
Not by much,
Yeah, not by much.
but it'll be better.
The
Tickets
Vivid,
on sale tonight, 6 p.m. Get there. Set your alarms, you fucking sick cunts.
dude. This. Can I tell you what really ruined my night? Like, it fucking pissed me off. I went and ordered churros. And there was a couple in front of me. It was so busy, dude. And the way they were making the churros was so
Is it in that area
inefficient.
with like all the food trucks under the bridge, kind of?
No, that was a great area. That had great food. This was like further up towards Barangaroo. Oh, even further around Barangaroo. This was near Darling Harbour.
Holy.
And this couple ordered in front of me, whatever, right? She ordered 2 servings of churros. She was like, can I get the chocolate churros and the caramel ones?
Yum. I love caramel stuff, bro.
It was caramel filled. It was so good. and they're standing there like that, and I'm standing with my food. It was, I probably rated in total around 20 or so minutes.
Okay.
So longer, 25 minutes. Really long wait for churros. The boyfriend was complaining, and I get it. I complain like him, but it was great to see like what that actually looks like. Because in my mind, I was like, oh, whatever. I don't care that I'm waiting. The boys are waiting for their food over there, so like I don't really care.
Just check out the.
I was just standing there, and I was just looking around and just kind of whatever. Anyway, the churros was so badly being made, but it didn't even bother me, right? But they would like fry it, and then this one girl that was taking orders, like one of the girls had to like go to the back and like start doing shit, and then instead of her coming in and like flipping the churros and doing it, she just stood there and did nothing.
Oh, brother.
I was like, lad, there's 3 of you working.
Yeah.
Old mate in the back is shoveling dough.
Yeah.
He was like this, like that with a fucking shovel trying to get all the dough out.
Like a
He's
fucking
fucking working his
caveman.
ass off. Yeah. This one chick's fucking gooping shit. And then this girl's just...
How old was she?
She was maybe late 20s.
It's a younger generation.
Yeah. Anyway.
We don't know hard work.
The boyfriend starts to get fed up with the waiting. And he goes, oh, fucking hell. My God. And then he looks at a churros serving. They finally serve on churros. And he goes, babe, what the fuck? There's 3 churros per serving. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, well, if I'd known that, we wouldn't have bought 2. Like, what the hell?
Well, don't start getting angry at babe.
And I was like, don't get angry at her.
Don't start letting your anger out on babe.
She's so hot. You're fucking 5'1" or some shit. You've got short man fucking syndrome. And actually, I don't even want to make fun of someone for being short.
Well, you did it.
But I'm not even saying like, it's just what's your fucking attitude, cunt?
What's your attitude, mate? Because she could leave you and do better things in life.
Yeah, and then finally one serving comes. 38, that was their number. They grab it. Oh, yum, she's eating it. And then he goes, and you got a whole nother one. My God. And then they ran out of churros.
God.
So now we're waiting. So the only half their orders come. And he goes, if you'd only gotten one, then we'd be gone by now. And she was like, okay, like, I'm sorry. And she's like, do you want some? He's like, no, I'm not. I'm dieting.
Bro, let her have her churros, mate. Maybe she wanted 1 chocolate, 1 caramel. Let her have a bite of each and throw them in the bin if she wants.
And then
let her
she
scruff them
starts-
all if she wants, cunt.
And then this pissed me off a little bit. It was the salted caramel, which is the same one I ordered. 38. 38. And I'm watching them and they're just like chatting to each other. They're not hearing the lady. 38.
You should have gone and taken it.
I did.
Did you?
I took it. What are our thoughts? I want to introduce a law into the world.
Okay.
I didn't take it.
Okay.
There was, but mine was straight after. So I was, if mine wasn't inside, I would have taken it. But I'd like to introduce a new law into the world. If the server calls your order twice, 38. Number 38. Now, free for all. They should be able to go, anyone want this?
Who
Boom.
wants it?
Who wants it? Gone.
It reminds me of Coogee Macca's on New Year's Eve. When you were a teenager, you used to go down to Coogee on New Year's Eve, and the Macca's was just chaos, bro. And you just walk in, and you go, yep, that's me. And you'd walk out, bro. You used to just
Never
go on
did
a
that.
fucking rotate. Can't you used to walk away with so much fucking food.
This fucking criminal.
What?
You're just a thief stealing people's food.
Mate, it was fucking New Year's. It was chocolate
Not a
to the block.
justification, not a justification.
And they'd be like, Audie, but yeah, that's me. Thank you. Have a good night.
That doesn't justify stealing someone's food.
I'll have a fucking cry about it, cunt.
Just not a very nice person.
I'm a nicer person than you.
That's so not true, mate.
Put a poll in the group. Who's nicer, Pat or Will?
Who paid for an old couple's doctor's appointment the other day when they didn't have to? Because I saw them and they couldn't do the doctor's appointment because they couldn't afford it because it wasn't as expensive. It was more expensive than they thought it was. So I went up to them and said, "Oh, excuse me, how much money extra do you want?" And they're like, "Oh, it's too much." And I said, "I'll pay for it."
That's great. I'm not saying you're not nice. I'm nicer.
You would never do that. You wouldn't even think to do that.
Yes, I do. I buy homeless people food. I do shit like that.
Bullshit, mate.
What?
Shut the fuck up, cunt.
What?
You buy homeless people food?
Yeah.
When?
Plenty of times.
Shut the
What?
fuck
I don't just drive around like giving it out.
Okay, then don't say it like you do.
Well, I didn't say it like I do. Like you say it like you fucking stand out the front of the doctors waiting for an
No,
old
I
couple.
told
then
you
fucking offer
one
them a threesome,
story
you fucking weird
very
cunt.
recently where I did it. I've also bought old people food.
That's all right.
before.
Don't get defensive. It's okay.
No, I'm not getting
It's
defensive.
okay to not be as nice as me, dude. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not getting
I'm really
defensive.
nice, so it's not a bad person to lose to in a nice competition. You know what I mean?
I'm not getting defensive, but the way you worded that, and Kyle is on my side because I saw the way his face reacted.
Don't bring me into this, mate.
You said I buy homeless people food,
Yeah.
implying it's something that you are actively looking
No, I
to
didn't.
do.
That's how you took it.
No, if you said I've bought homeless people food, then yeah, sure.
No, but I'm not retired from it. I'll still do it.
But the last time you've done it, I reckon could possibly be 4 or 5 years ago.
No, I would say within the last maybe 18 months.
Okay, so you've bought homeless people food
Yeah.
before. Like I assume
buy.
everyone in this room probably has.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Kyle. Maybe.
I'm not
giving
saying
him
that's
half
my
a
good.
junk
I'm not
kebab.
saying that's my good deed. I try to do good deeds where I can.
Good on ya.
I try to, because it's nice. It's nice to be a good person. Fuck. What were we just talking about? I had something to say.
Doctors calling out order numbers, stealing food. If you get called
Every
twice.
time I think of a food truck, a story like that, I think of that fuckwit from Mr. In Between when they're at Luna Park and he's waiting for his ice cream order and
Oh
he
my
like shoulders
God.
Ray and he's like, "You
Yeah.
fucking right, mate." And Ray's like, "Oh," like Ray knows, like, "I'll fucking bury you, cunt. I will fucking bury you deeper than the Titanic, you little cunt."
Well, that's
And
deep.
he be's the bigger man.
How about this? Fred Rose, Fred and Rose West, serial killers from the UK.
They are.
There's a Netflix doco about them. Cunt.
Are they famous for it?
I hadn't heard about them before, and then I watched this Netflix doco. If anyone's seen it, it's new on Netflix. It is just grim.
Would I love it?
There's no mystery to it. There's no like who's the killer or
No,
what.
but I love true crime shit. Do they
Yeah.
break it down of like,
It's more so they just recount what happened.
yeah,
It's
I like
3
that.
episodes.
Yeah, I like that.
Mate.
I like that.
This
like
bloke
the
was
American the family next door and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bloke was fucked. And there's
Well,
heaps
the
of
couple's
footage from it.
crazy.
There's heaps of
I wonder
footage.
at what point of the relationship do you start to realize you both like to murder? You know what I
She
mean?
may not be. Well, here's the thing, Pat. You'll see the involvement of each person.
Well, let's say you were just a couple who murdered together, right? At what point are you comfortable? Like, at what point are you comfortable enough in a relationship to be like, hey, just so you know, I love to murder people. You know?
I reckon very early on.
You just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
risky. What if they go oppers?
No. You'd know. You know when you're on the same wavelength as someone. You know.
Yeah, you're both a bit fucking twisted in the head.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You would know straight away.
Yeah, you're both sick. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, no, I like docos like that. I've been watching, this isn't a doco, but this is a fun show on Disney, I think. It's called High Potential.
Oh, you were telling me this, yeah.
And it's just a fun, it's funny. It's about like this lady who's just like a single mom, like bit of a larrikin. And she's got like super photogenic like she's got a really high IQ, like photogenic memory, remembers things like really smart. And she's a cleaner anyway. She ends up working for the police and like, it's like a comedy, but like solving murders at the same time, you know? Bit of a good watch, you know? Lighthearted, but also a
Wholesome.
bit of, not
What's
so
so
much
funny?
wholesome.
It's photographic memory, not photogenic memory.
Oh. What's photogenic?
It's like
Oh,
when
look good
you
in photos.
Yeah.
So, we're looking to do some things away from the pod, some more content, some fun videos, vlog style things, right? Kyle threw out a great suggestion. Why don't you go surfing? Do a little surf competition, Pat versus Will. Hilarious. He throws up, why don't you go to urban surf? And something clicks in my brain. I was like, fuck. They emailed us and invited us there. We were midway through a tour. We just like, I don't know, just slipped through the palms. So I went back through and they emailed us on the 19th of July, 2024. So about a year ago. And I want to hit them back up and be like, hey guys, sorry, like email slipped through.
So
Can we
awkward.
still come?
Have you ever done that
But it's
to
a
a
bit-
potential partner? Like you're like, fuck this like you go through your old Hinge likes and you're like, fuck this
Yeah, I know what you
person.
mean, yeah.
And then you go, hey. It's
Hey.
just like, oof.
Yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. So I want to email them, but it's so like it's like, why have you come back a year later? So this was the original email. Hi, Will and Patrick. Happy Friday. On Tuesday, the 30th of July is International Day of Friendship, and would love to host you both at Urban Surf to celebrate the day with a complimentary surfing lesson. Visit Urban Surf, blah, 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 blah. In return, we'd love to see your experience posted to your TikTok channel. Please let me know if you're interested and we can lock in a date. So it's good that it is leading up to that again. So I'll reply with hi, the lady. How do I say this? Sorry we brushed you a year ago.
No, let's just say this. Look, let's be honest. We missed an opportunity here. Both of us did.
No.
But let's cut the crap. You, us, electronic surf waves, content. Whose pussy am I eating first? Regards.
So those who don't know, Urban Surf is like a fake wave pool, so it generates waves. Right? It's fucking cool. I think I was like, oh, fuck. Do I just be like off the bat, so sorry we missed this? But it's like, bro, you don't go through your emails a year ago to realize I missed this.
Just say, we would love, we are look.
No, but you can't ignore the fact it's been a year as well.
How about this? Hey, guy, hi, blah, blah. Can't help but feel how awkward this is considering you reached out almost a year ago. But we would love to take you up on this offer if it's still available.
Hi, blank. I know this was nearly a year ago, and apologies for the late reply. We were midway through a tour, and it slipped through.
Exclamation mark, twerk emoji.
Okay. Maybe send a video of us twerking at the end attached.
Sure.
Okay. And it slipped through.
We would love to take
As it
you
is
up on...
approaching
No,
Friendship Day
no,
again.
because that's in fucking 2 months.
Yeah, but they said all the build up to it. You could still do it. And it's not. It's at the end of this. Oh, no, July, yeah.
Just say we'd love to take you up on this offer in the beautiful new year of 2025.
We would love to take you up on this offer and make a fun vlog
Sure.
and content out of it.
If it is still available, of course.
If you guys are still keen, of course.
And then say, you got to make a joke, say, because let's be real, you can't spell urban surf without you wouldn't.
Cringe.
It's hilarious. Come on. Can we just have some
Cringe.
fun rather than some like half fake email?
Well, that is the most cringe thing ever.
Yeah, but let's take the piss, cunt. We fucking are replying a year late.
All right, well, something not that. They'll be like, you know what, cunt? We're actually
I like
thriving
it.
before
Do you like
you
it?
cunts came.
I really like that.
Because let's be real,
Because
you can't
let's
spell.
be real.
You can't. She knows you're going to be taking the piss.
Right, done.
You didn't send it. Let's
No,
be real.
I didn't send it. I didn't say that.
All right. I'd hate to see the grammatical errors in that email.
All right, mate, what are you talking about? I'm a fucking wizard. So we're going to go surf. Maybe not. We might not be. Otherwise, we're just going to go pay for it.
I'm not.
I'll pay for it.
We got a fucking
Be a
ocean
fun
out there.
vlog. I want to know what you guys think. So Will thinks it'll be funner. And I do get your point. This is not I'm not like against you. Will thinks it would be better to go out in the ocean and actually do the vlog. But I think it would be better doing it at this surf park because you get like your private time. So like we're not in the surf, you know what I mean? Like we're just going to be falling off. The waves aren't controlled. And there's people around who are proper surfers. When there's like surf etiquette and shit, I don't want to get involved with. Whereas here, it'd be easy to film. There'd be certain points to film it. You know you're going to get good waves. There's no one else around we got to worry about.
I just think it adds. My thought is because it's in the ocean, it adds that element of holy fuck, they're in the ocean. This is real. We'll be freaking out a lot more, and we can definitely find a beach with waves where there won't be surfers around. Like there's not surfers at every single beach all the time.
Where we
with
live,
waves.
yes. If there's
yeah, but
good waves.
we could literally go like 20 minutes south and we'll be fine. Well, I know we could find a place.
There'd be surfers everywhere.
So
dude.
that's my decision and thought process.
Okay, we'll see what Urban say because I think it'll be better. Kyle agreed with me.
Yeah, my thought is urban surf is like, it's only one way it goes. We get on and we fall straight off or we stay on for a bit. It's kind of one note. I think.
Yeah, but
out
what?
in
We
the
paddle
ocean-
out and we say once, fuck, we're scared of a shark. And then it's like...
No, not we say once we're scared of a shark. That you're playing that down a bit.
Well, how about this? How about we get a shark and put it in the urban surf pool?
Done. It's not even a pool. It's just like a little flippy plastic thing.
Brother, are you thinking of one of those wave zone things?
No, I know what I've got, cunt.
You're thinking of one of those fucking wakeboard things.
What do you
You know
mean?
those fucking those blue things and they shoot waves up and you go on like a wakeboard? Like, remember those things?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
No, it's not that.
Are you taking the piss?
This is what I think urban surf is. You know
Get one of those up, Kyle.
You know those
Yeah,
ones
what are they
where it's like,
called?
you know where
Just
it's
do
like, like that and you jump on it.
It's not. Bro, Google urban surf.
Oh, then what the fuck's urban?
Are you taking the piss,
Yeah, that's
bro?
why I was like, I don't want to go.
Bro, no shit, I don't want to go on that.
And you jump
Yeah,
on and then you
jump
and then
on
you
and then you fall off straight away.
That's what I thought it was.
No.
Look, show this kind of urban surf, bro.
That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
you're
thinking
thinking.
of.
Flow rider, that's what it is.
What?
This is it's a man-made beach that pumps out proper waves.
What the fuck?
So and they can so we can say to them, hey, make the waves this big, make them barrel if we want to try getting a barrel. You know what I mean? Like, we customize exactly what we want. So that wave's really small, right?
I want a barrel.
So you can be like, hey, make them this size. So then we're fucking surfing massive waves and getting pumped.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, like look at that, bro. Look up Urban Surf YouTube.
Go urban surf map. Oh, this is sick.
It's sick, bro. It's fucking so cool.
Fucking hell, we're giving them thousands of dollars of fucking...
They don't need it, bro. I think they'd be rolling in the cash, eh?
They're tiny. I want... How big do the waves get? Can you Google? Because I want the biggest wave you can possibly get.
Our biggest, most technical barrels. Holy fuck. Yeah, Google how big do the waves get on Urban Surf.
Here we go.
2 meters.
Fucking hell.
That's not big at all.
Are you kidding me? Over 6 foot? Nearly 7 foot waves?
Google 7-foot wave, Kyle.
A 7 foot wave is big swell, bro. Massive swell. Click on that comparison photo. Oh, that doesn't look big there, bro.
Click on
Trust
that
me,
third photo.
It's big.
That's a big wave.
That's 4 to 7 foot wave.
Okay, I want to be on a 7-foot wave.
Oh, bro, I don't think I understand how big that is. Because it's measured from like the back.
And it's not 7 foot from the base of from the sand. It's 7 foot from the water.
Yeah, and it's
So
measured from like
someone's
the
2
back. So
meters-
it's actually really What's that one down the bottom with like that? Go to the left. Well, yeah, that one. What's that? I'd zoom in there.
No way. That's 60-foot wave.
Yeah, that's huge. Okay. It's big though.
I want a wave that big.
You die. As soon as you fell off, you die.
I wouldn't.
You know how long they have to hold their breath?
Mate, you don't realize I used to surf when I was younger.
Hey, do you know how long big wave surfers have to hold their fucking breath for?
Yeah, mate.
What's the one near the lighthouse in
Nazare.
Yeah, bruh. How much would you have to get paid to get towed into one of these? Look up biggest wave at Nazare ever surfed.
I have to say this, Kyle. Did you see what happened in the rehearsal? What he did?
No, I started watching and I fell asleep.
Is this the one with Seth Rogen?
The one where
No,
I've
that's
seen the
studio.
start, so I know what's going to happen, but
Mate.
Look
Don't
up
say anything.
video.
Dude, how fucked is he?
he's so fucked. It's
on
so
images,
good,
mate.
though.
How much do you have to get paid to surf this, bro? A 90-foot wave, bro. And you stand on the lighthouse and everyone watches. It's hectic.
90-foot wave.
Bro. Like this, some guy fell off and broke his back because the impact was so hard.
I'd be fine on that.
Do you know how fast you're going?
That's chill, bro.
You'd be going like... I wonder how many kilometers an hour they're going. Bruh. Are you taking the piss?
What? And then has he just been crushed?
You just got to try stay up.
You can't.
The balance and the core strength is insane, bro. It's absolutely insane. They got to hold their breath up to like 5 minutes. Crazy sport. Crazy fucking sport. You got to have screw loose, I reckon. Respect. Righto. We're going to go do that. We're going to go surf.
Yeah, I want urban surf.
No, we're going to surf that.
But wait, this is one thing I don't want. I don't want any other fucking losers there.
No, you get it for yourself. You book in a session, a time.
It's just
no,
us.
but sometimes it's like you book into a time slot and then you just like line up behind the waves and it's just like one after the other.
Well, that's fine.
I'm not doing that. Tell them right now, I'll pay.
Well, if they even fucking get back to us.
Tell them we will pay double to have it booked out.
They don't want us to pay. It'd be hilarious if they replied exactly 1 year later, bro. That'd be great from them. Be great from them. Righto, throw your headies on. What the helly? What the helly? What the helly? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? Seen my shit.
One earphone, I love it.
Hey guys.
Hey.
So I had a almond mum, but she was only an almond mum to me. Like I was a pretty fat as a kid, and like I was the only one in the family that would eat fruit or frozen yogurt, while everyone else could have ice cream and chips, and like, you know, yeah, I had an almond mum, but it was only to me. But like, I would cry to my dad, and like, because you know, family of divorce. Cry to my dad would just take me out anyway, so it wouldn't really work. So, but anyways, yeah, I had almond mum, but it was only me, so that was fun. Hated it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you're a chubby kid, how did you get chubby with an almond mum? But obviously, dad porked you up a bit.
Yeah, Dad must have. You don't sound fat.
No, not at all. You sound quite fit. That blinker
Hey boys,
was
I
fucking
love
getting
the
to me though.
podcast so much. I just wanted to tell a bit of a funny story. Thought you guys might get a laugh out of it. I dated this guy for 6 years, and he bought, during our relationship, he bought a fleshlight.
Oh.
It wasn't any type of fleshlight. It was a pig fleshlight. I don't know if you've heard of Bad Dragon, but it was a pig's asshole.
Oh.
It was like a curly tail and everything. We got in a huge fight, obviously. Just wondering, what would you do if you went through your partner's drawer and found a Bad Dragon sex toy? If you haven't seen it before, please go to the website. Cause it's actually
Please
fun.
look it up.
Anyway,
I need
bye.
to see this.
I need to see that. What was it? Hard Dragon?
Bad Dragon.
Bad Dragon
Naughty
pig
Dragon.
fleshlight.
What would I do?
Wait, so it's made of actual pig?
No, I think it's like shaped as if you're fucking a pig's ass.
Dude.
So he's into bestiality is what he is.
Oh, fuck.
Safe search off. Oh. Oh.
Fucking hell.
She said it had a squiggly tail on it too. Oh, I would...
Dude.
I think I would really consider breaking up with your boyfriend. If he's into pigs, bro, that's fucked. What the fuck? What's that one? A cow? It looks like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. That's crazy. I'd love to know what you did.
So fucking interesting.
Yeah, look, bestiality's a whole nother level. You know?
Well, I don't know if it's bestiality.
Why else do you want to fuck a pig, lad?
But it could, I think the way they were painting it was like fantasy world. So maybe it's like he's into fantasy. So maybe it's a creature that's half pig, half human.
But at the end of the day, he's looking down and fucking this pig.
Well, it would have a girl face maybe.
No, she said it was a pig fleshlight. Crazy. I wonder, how much that impacted your relationship? Please tell us. I want to know more. I want to know what happened.
Hey, Will, and Pat and Kyle. I just wanted to let you know that I actually had a dream
Pause.
about you last night, Will, and...
Don't even bother adding the Pat or Kyle on the end. Don't even bother.
Hang on, he had a dream
Yeah,
about
but
me.
just don't. That's all I want to say. Don't even bother.
By the way, the first gay to ever call up, you wouldn't. Crazy. Anyway, keep going.
We were actually a couple, which is fucking weird as shit because I'm straight. Will, you're fucking slowly turning me gay, bro. I listen to you guys too fucking much because Will is turning me gay and I'm having dreams that we are a couple. Anyway, fucking up.
Did a great gay voice.
Yeah, lad, I don't know about the straight, lad. If you're honest, here's the thing.
No, it's easy to do a gay voice, but I reckon.
You can't. Here's the
Yes, I
honest.
could.
Go.
What do you want me to say?
I knew to say, like, let's go grab some lunch, and then I reckon I'll drive back to the Central Coast.
Let's go grab some lunch, and then I reckon we'll drive back to the Central
I
Coast.
say it just sounds like you, but you're just like he completely changed his voice.
I reckon it's easy.
Well, you can't do it.
Yeah, I can. I just did it.
Oh, bruh, I don't know what to say to you other than you're probably gay.
It's not gay.
So you've had a dream that you've dated a guy before?
No, but dreams are weird, bro. He's not gay for that.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe if you had a dream you were fucking Will and you spoofed,
Yeah, he probably did. Cunt.
that would be gay.
He probably has.
I would say there's no question you're gay. But just to have a dream you're fucking going out for a little cookie or something, not gay.
Oh, this one's for Pat. Mate, how do you deal with Will being so fucking bossy all the time? That's about it. Carl, you're
Bossy?
a fucking sick cunt. Keep doing what you're doing, mate.
Yeah,
Thank
brother.
Bossy.
Just got to stamp your authority, know when to fight back, know when to let it slide.
I'm not bossy.
Know when to let it slide, know when to fight back and stamp your authority. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm bossy
It's like
at all.
playing a fiddle.
I'm not bossy at all.
Okay.
I just think I would actually go as far to say you and I are when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. You've got no wiggle room.
This is what I said last episode. Someone said, what do you hate most about Will? And I said, there's nothing I hate about Will. You can't hate Will. That's what I started off with. Said, there's
And then
nothing
you
to hate
said,
about. This is
but.
a great guy. I said, but something that pisses me off about Will that I think would piss him off about me just as much is our stubbornness and, like, what did I say? Like, not willing to understand thing. Oh, I can't even remember what I said.
But we'll both do it. That's what I'm saying.
I
We
said it
both
would
do
piss
that.
you off. It would piss
That would be
you
my
off
most
about me.
annoying thing
Yeah,
about you.
that's what I said. It was saying about us not understanding and being so stubborn on a topic and not willing to like change our mind on it.
Yeah, 100%.
It was saying like that.
But can I tell you something? All the time, Pat and I will clash in that aspect, right?
Yeah.
I'll be like, bro, come on, let's do it. And you're just like, nah,
Yeah.
nah, 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 nah. And I'm like, fucking hell. And it is so frustrating. And same back
Yeah.
when I do it to you. But guys, it happens we get it maybe twice a year. And to me, it's maybe my favorite thing in the world is when and we don't even mean to do it, but we end up in a situation where Pat and I are teamed up and we're both being stubborn towards
Yeah.
someone else or
Yeah.
a group of people.
Yeah,
And
that's-
it is like,
Yeah.
bro, if we're UFC fighters, it would be like two Khabibs.
Yeah. It'd be
No,
Jones
it would
and
be
Khabib.
Khabibs and Jones.
Yeah.
And it would just be like, you can't beat us.
Don't bother, cunt.
Don't bother. When we
It's
get
like
on the
bringing
same
a
page,
fucking cucumber to a rifle fight.
saying that though, Pat, in a week, we've got dangerous animals.
What?
In 1 week, next Friday night,
Oh, yeah.
we
Fuck
have dangerous animals.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be fucked.
It's going to be heckadoos. Hecka to the dudes.
Hey boys, I'm on my way right now to Golden Boy. I hope it's fucking fire because I actually flew all the way to Adelaide from Melbourne just for this meal. Just kidding, my grandpa's getting cremated tomorrow, but I thought I'd make a trip out of it. I wish you guys told me how expensive it was before I booked it because I told my mum I'd shout. So have a good one.
Girl, let me say this. I reckon it's so good you would choose to keep your grandpa dead and cremated. And if someone said, do you want to bring him back but you can't eat Golden Boy, leave that wrinkly old cunt in the ground. Or in the little fucking urn that you put him in.
Fucking God.
Next one.
Shit.
Last one.
I hope you loved it. Oh, that feeling.
Someone posted in the Facebook group they loved it. Maybe
Hey.
This was her.
question for you.
Hell yeah.
So a little bit of backstory. I'm a semi-retired party entertainer, and I have this question that I ask groups of people,
like top
and
persuader
it
or something.
starts full-on debates.
Ooh.
And I just want to hear you guys yap your answers. Basically, how many dicks does it take to plug a bathtub?
To plug a
I
bathtub.
think 3 wet willies.
Wait.
What? Hang on a second. One, you didn't need to tell us what you're semi-retired from to ask that question.
3 dicks to plug a bathtub. 1, right?
I don't get it. What, to just like, you put the water in and it's like plug it, like stops it?
I don't know.
Well, it depends how big the cocks are for starters. I don't know, bro. What the fuck? Depends how big the fucking suction thing. Like
Probably, honestly, 10 of mine. I reckon it would take 10 Will Gibb dicks to plug a bath. Thanks for listening.
See yous.